Booming Thunder Radio, where we groove as the spirit moves. Yeah. Drawing the honey from the rock with the righteous Reverend Doctor on Booming Thunder Radio.
Welcome to the fourth watch, mighty friends. I'm Brother TC, coming at you live from the glory cloud, hovering over the swamp. Yeah, in a wet place by you. Oh, may the merciful Son, the love of the Father in your heart, like his Son. Our love is for his word and the hope of glory that it would come alive and be made flesh in each of our hearts. Each righteous branch grafted in, even back in, one last time. Almighty Father, forgive us for what we have done to our children, knowingly and unknowingly. Look upon our repentant heart for the things we have done in our past. And when we have the truth, the love of the truth manifested within our heart, may your Holy Spirit be that manifestation that comes and reveals the testimony. May your beard grow long. May your right hand stroke it with your finger and thumb, in a mighty way unknown, and feeling the mighty rushing wind, as 300 unseen soldiers upon each one side. The elect hosts of heaven, and Yahushua himself, the Spirit of truth, the indwelling of truth in each of our hearts, like the pomegranate tree and 2 olive trees alongside. Hallelujah, mighty Father. May your word be in our heart and sung from our children's hearts and minds before us on the Sabbath day. Let their wanting for the word be from their youth, and their indwelling of the Ruach be made sure, that evil would tremble and be bound forever. From this, each holy, righteous, grafted in, seated one, may he radiate from his heart 4,000 miles round about, 4,000 miles above, and 4,000 miles below, each one with the holy, holy, holy in his heart, revealed by the love of Yahushua HaMashiach in his mind. The love of our Father, as he was in the Father, the unknowable one, and the unknowable one in the Son. So he is within each of us that believe and walk in the faith of the knowledge of Mystery Babylon. Yea, all the earth cries out for the sons of love to come forth in mercy and truth, justice, yea, that our children would not be eaten by these devils, that our children's blood would not be drank, that their lustful nature for a righteous man's blood would be consumed as wax by the fire and the word given to us on the Sabbath day and in this fourth watch. Yea, mighty friends, let the glory of God be in each of our hearts as we seek first the kingdom of light, yea, and the righteousness of Yahushua HaMashiach, yea, the one true Savior of us all, the only one that reveals the Father, yea, the unknowable one, that the children of innocence, yea, have been with since the first day was brought forth, yea, until they have been given unto us a treasured richness upon the land. Let not evil slay the children. The whore of Mystery Babylon needs to mind her gate of what goes in, that she would not just go and have a procedure across the street, yea, from the Egyptian temples outside. May the love of Yahushua HaMashiach be in each of our hearts forever. The love of the word of truth, that darkness could not be before us, for the brightness of the coming, yea, the hope of glory in each of our hearts to the coming, the second coming of Yahushua. Yea, only the Father, the unknowable one, knows when he is to come. Not the angels in heaven, not the you spotless ones upon the earth, nor the eyes of Horus, yea, atop the spiritual wickedness in the high places of the land, yea, the F0r3. Now, why would they go on strike, y'all? Oh, why would the high places go up? And why would the high places come down? Two by two they come in unrighteousness. Yea, holy men go forth with the sun of glory in their hearts, and evil must look away for the brightness in their hearts. Oh, let all of our children always be protected by the unseen elect hosts of heaven. May their innocence be treasured forever upon the earth. Let it never be stolen by those that come with lies and gifts of iniquity that make each of us love the world of Mystery Babylon, even from our childhood, more than the everlasting glory within it. He, Yehoshua, is the everlasting glory of our Father, Mighty Yehovah. Let no man deceive you, brother. Let no man grind your sausage meal. And those that have worked iniquity against us and our family, knowingly and unknowingly, Mighty Father, before you we forgive them all, a full measure plus 2 measures more, your Son in our hearts. Let their full measure be 492, Mighty Father, as these words come forth this day. That the choir director would come forth singing, yea, with the God of Sinai and the God of the sanctuary of our hearts. A psalm of the beloved David. A song. Oh, let God arise. Let his enemies be scattered, and let those who hate him flee before him. As smoke is driven away, so drive away. As wax melts before the fire, so let the wicked perish before God. But let the righteous be glad. Let them exult before God. Yes, let them rejoice with gladness. Sing to God. Sing praises to his name. Lift up a song for him who rides through the deserts, whose name is Yehovah, and exult before him. A father of the fatherless and a judge for the widows is God in his holy habitation. God makes a home for the lonely. He leads out the prisoners into prosperity. Only the rebellious dwell in a parched land. Psalm 107, 4 through 7, and Psalm 69 and 33. O God, when you went forth before your people, when you marched through the wilderness, Selah, the earth quaked, the heavens also dropped rain at the presence of God. Yea, and the heavens also dropped at the presence of God. Sinai itself at the presence of God, the God of Israel. Yea, before him did it quake. You shed abroad a plentiful rain, O mighty Yehovah, our God. You confirmed your inheritance when it was parched. Your creatures settled in it. You provided in your goodness for the poor, O mighty Yehovah, our God. Oh, let your everlasting glory the Son, the anointed Son, mighty Father, Yahushua HaMashiach, give us this command. The woman who proclaimed the tidings are a great host. Kings of armies flee. They flee. And she who remains at home will divide the spoil. When you lie down among the sheepfolds, the wings of a dove covered with silver, and its pinions with glistening gold. When the Almighty scattered the kings there, it was snowing in Salmon, a mountain of God is the mountain of Bashan, a mountain of peaks is the mountain of Bashan. Do you hear? Why do you look with envy, O mountains with peaks? At the mountain which God has desired for his abode. Surely Yahovah will dwell forever. The chariots of God are myriads, thousands upon thousands. Yahushua HaMashiach is among them. Sinai in holiness. Yeah, let the split rock be seen as our heart pumps forth Yahushua's blood. You have ascended on high. You have led captives. You have received gifts among men, even the rebellious also, that Yahovah God may dwell. Blessed be Yahushua HaMashiach, who daily bears our burden. The God is our salvation. Selah. God is to us, do you hear, a God of deliverances. And to God, mighty Yahushua HaMashiach, belong escapes from death. Surely God will shatter the head of his enemies. The hairy crown of him who goes on in his guilty deeds. The wickedness of his hairy face, the stroking of his left hand upon it. And Yahushua HaMashiach said, I will bring back from Bashan. I will bring back from the depths of the sea, that your foot may shatter in blood the tongue of your dogs, its portion from enemies. They have seen your possession Yea, as you have processed, yea, as your procession has came before them, Almighty Jehovah. Our King, into your sanctuary in our hearts, in the heavens, upon the earth. The singers went on, the musicians after, in the midst of the maidens, beating tambourines. Bless God in the congregations, Yahovah of the fountain of Israel. There is Benjamin, our treasured brother, the youngest, ruling them. The princes of Yehuda, their throng. The princes of Zebulun, the princes of Naphtali, yea, ruling them, my brothers, the princes of Yehuda, and the princes of Zebulun, and the princes of Naphtali, like the hinds, yea, sailing and roaring as demons of darkness into their cages, into their lakes of fire, will they come forth. O our God has commanded our strength. Show yourselves strong, ye, with mighty Jehovah in our hearts, humbled in our nature, who have acted on our behalf. Psalm 29:11. Oh, the treasured lips of Isaiah 26:12 for a double portion of the kingdom of the priests with right understanding that walk and sing upon all the earth. Because of your temples, yea, and the temple at Jerusalem, kings will bring gifts to you. Rebuke the beasts in the reeds. Do you hear? There are many legions upon the earth. The herd of bulls with the calves of the peoples. Yea, the trampling underfoot, the pieces of silver, even 40 in a mason jar. He has scattered the peoples who delight in war. The clanking of the silver against the glass, yea, the green glass under the zinc top, yea, the perfect, seen by all. Envoys will come out of Egypt. Ethiopia will quickly stretch out her hands to God. Sing to God, O kingdoms of the earth. Sing praises to Yahushua HaMashiach. Yea, Selah. To him who rides upon the highest heavens, which are from ancient times, Behold, he speaks forth with his mighty voice, yea, a voice of the mighty one of Israel in his heart. Mighty Yehovah's Ruach Kodesh, blazing before all of Jezebel's prophets. Calling them forth for their sleigh ride. Ascribe strength to God. His majesty is over Israel, and his strength is in the skies. O God, awesome from your sanctuary. The God of Israel himself gives strength and power to the people. Blessed be mighty Yehovah, yea, in his everlasting glory, the Son that came forth and walked in flesh upon the earth, the treasured one that created all and gave all, that we can be groovy with just one, when he, the unknowable one, he reveals himself on the Sabbath day, even in the Colosseum, little dribblers and slamming nets all around. Oh, let the glory and mercy be upon all the little children's hearts, that we, the us, can forgive our fathers and our mothers for what we have all inherited, the lies that have twisted the truth that has been revealed into each of our hearts, the brightness of the coming in a righteous man's heart. It is the truth. The Word becomes the flesh, even in each of our hearts, in the Father's perfect time. Yet only if you love the truth, by the witness of your name written in the Lamb's book of life. Yea, so as we struggle in Mystery Babylon to guard our hearts and minds from the iniquity, that has been imprisoned within each of the dry places in the green pasture. So it is that season where Mystery Babylon seeks to seek about as a roaring lion, seeing who they can devour on the Sabbath day, whose children they can devour in the Spirit. Yea, mighty Father, let your sphere of 4,000 magnified in a number only you have in your heart, revealed only into the righteous man's heart. Yea, like a 1-4 and a 1-5, 3-bound cord not soon broken. Let it be a psalm given us to go forth and bless and pray upon our children, as we must send them with a new understanding in their hearts in Mystery Babylon. Let Psalm 109 be in each of our hearts, the hearts of the righteous. Yea, that the cup of righteousness would be freely drank each Sabbath day, yea, each and every day. But let that cup the wicked raise as righteous in their dark places, revealing their overflowing cups of iniquity by their upside down, unconstitutional way, seen upon, yea, by a golden eagle who has flown, yet still flies, with the Spirit of truth searching for the divine nature to indwell, where he can abide and walk through the split window of Psalm 109. Vengeance invoked upon adversaries. For the choir directors, a psalm freely given by the beloved one. O God of our praise, do not be silent, for they have opened the wicked and deceitful mouth against us. They have spoken against us with a lying tongue. They have also surrounded us with words of hatred and fought against us without cause. In return for our love, they act as our accusers. But Yahushua HaMashiach, yea, as each one receives the Spirit of truth in our hearts, yea, let each one pray and call out for the glory, the hope of glory in this moment, mighty friends. Thus they have repaid each of us evil for our good, and hatred for each of the love in our hearts. Appoint a wicked man over him, and let an accuser stand at his right side, yea, his very right hand. When he is judged, let him come forth guilty, and let his prayer become sin. Let his days be few. Let another take his office. Let his children be fatherless, and his wife a widow. Let his children wander about and beg, and let them seek far from their ruined homes. Let the creditor seize all that he has, and let strangers plunder the product of his labor. Let there be none to extend loving kindness to him, nor any to be gracious to his fatherless children. Let his posterity be cut off. In a following generation, let their name be blotted out. Let the iniquity of his fathers be remembered before Yahovah, and do not let the sin of his mother be blotted out. Let them be before Yahovah continually, that he may cut off their memory from the earth, because he did not remember to show loving kindness, but persecuted the afflicted and needy man and the despondent in heart, to put to death. He also loved cursing, so it came to him. Do you hear, you wicked devils? And he did not delight in blessing, so it was far from him. But he clothed himself with cursing, as with his garment, and it entered into his body like water, and like oil into his bones. Let it be to him as a garment with which he covers himself, and for a belt with which he constantly girds himself. Let this be the reward of our accusers from Yahushua, yes, Father Mariahovah, and of those who speak evil against each of our souls. Yea, the souls of the righteous, and those bringing forth fruit. But you, O God, Yahushua HaMashiach, deal with us for your name's sake, because your loving kindness is good. Deliver each of us, mighty one. For we are afflicted and needy, and our heart is wounded within each of us. We are passing like a shadow when it lengthens. We are shaken off like the locust. Our knees are weak from fasting, and our flesh has grown lean without fatness. We also have become a reproach to them. When they see us, they wag their head. Help us, Yahovah, our God. Save us according to your loving kindness, and let them know that this is your hand. You, Yahovah, have done it. Let them curse, but you bless. When they arise, they shall be ashamed, but your servant shall be glad. Let our accusers be clothed with dishonor, and let them cover themselves with their own shame, as with a robe. Yea, seen and unseen before us each and every day. I hope your eyes, those eyes that have been wide shut, will now pierce the veil of glory, in the darkness, the brightness of Yahushua's coming in your heart. Yeah, come on. And let them know that this is your hand. You, Yahovah, have done it. Let them curse, but you bless. Let each righteous man bless with forgiveness of his neighbor, with the love in his heart, even as they cast stones against the side of his house. Wanting to wrap their hands around the length of their hair as handles, and bring them forth. When they arise, they shall be ashamed. But the servants of Mighty Yahovah, those with the indwelling of Yahushua, the Spirit of truth in their hearts, they will be glad and joyous beyond imagination. Joyful in the world beyond imagination. Let each of our accusers be clothed with dishonor, and let them cover themselves with their own shame as with a robe. With each of our mouths we will give thanks abundantly to Yahovah. And in the midst of many, we, the righteous branch of everlasting sons of love upon the earth, the richness of the glory, the treasured innocence, let no evil come against it again. For he stands at the right hand of the needy to save him from those who judge his soul, from an unrighteous heart. That unrighteousness would be as wax before the fire. And as the asp from the western wall, let it be poured back in. That note revealed the Mashiach before all. When he comes, no man knows, not you, nor the eyes upon the earth. Only the Father of lights knows. May the wisdom of his Son be revealed in the parting of the split window of the tabernacle of your mind.